If you're watching this, this is your sign to adopt a dog or cat. I have just recently started volunteering for a group called Animals and Us. They are based in the UAE. They rescue, rehabilitate, and rehome animals. I'm so sad. We can't have any more animals in the house. We currently have 2 cats and 1 dog, and we're about to look after 2 more cats for my boyfriend's sister. So 5 animals, 3 people. That's going to be crazy. I did realize I can help this group out by helping to transport animals. So the other day, that is exactly what I did. I saw they'd reached out and were asking somebody to transport a big dog. So I got up, got ready, asked my boyfriend if he wants to come. It was going to be a 2-hour drive, so he was like, no. And this dog had to be transported because nobody wants him, which, after meeting him, makes no sense to me. The initial plan was for me to go and pick up the cage, then pick up the dog, and take him to a shelter, which is an absolute last resort for them and is not good. It generally means the chances of them being adopted are not very high. But thankfully, at the last moment, just before I left, they informed me that they managed to get a place where he can go and he can be trained, which was also good because it was only about an hour's drive. Thankfully for me, my boyfriend changed his mind and he was happy to come, which I feel I would have struggled if I was on my own, to be quite honest. So at first, we had to go and pick up the cage. Then we had about a 20-minute drive to get to the location of where the dog was. The only issue was we couldn't get the cage up in the car. I mean, we have a pickup truck and it was an extra large cage and it just wouldn't fold up, and we couldn't have it opened up outside because then we couldn't get it in the car. Anyway, basically it didn't fit. So we told them this, and we knew obviously it was going to be a big dog. I already knew the breed, and he was, I think, a 4-year-old Belgian Malinois. I have no idea if that's how you pronounce it. They agreed. He was friendly, just very energetic, and we said, well, that's fine, I'll drive and my boyfriend can sit in the back with him, which is an interesting thing to say when you don't know what the dog's like. Finally, we got to meet him, and wow, this boy had a lot of energy. He was huge. And this is where I'm so thankful that my boyfriend came with me, because I would have definitely struggled to get him from A to B on my own, or what I thought, which I think was very wrong actually. So we managed to get him in the car and he settled pretty quickly. Lots of licks, loved all the attention, and he just seemed so happy.
Oh, poor guy. Oh, thank you for the legs. Thank you for the legs. Good boy.
I think that just goes to show how good he was. We had just met him, managed to get him in the car, and then we had an hour's trip in the car where he was not in a cage, no muzzle, and he was so well behaved. When we finally got to the place we were dropping him off, called Woof Unleashed, we thought we'll spend a little bit of time with him outside and take him for a short walk. And wow, okay, very strong, but he's so well behaved. And I thought, why would someone abandon this dog? Or any dog for that matter? It really winds me up. Then we got to meet the people who would be training him and looking after him, and they are so kind. They let us go in with him. We got to see all their dogs, one of the cats that they're looking after that needs to be rehomed. Just amazing people. If I could do that for work, I absolutely would. But the funny part is, they thought we'd been looking after him for quite a while because of the way he behaved towards us. He listened to me if we told him to come here or stay or sit, anything. We were using treats in the car with him, and he could do so many tricks. I'm not a dog trainer, but I think he just needs to learn to not pull as much on the lead, and I think he needs to socialise with other dogs. But other than that, I want him. I wish we could have him, but we have too many pets. minutes and I'm lazy. I don't have the energy to walk a dog like that. As much as I'd love to think I could do it, there's no way. This is the type of dog I can handle. And again, Zorro, he's a rescue. I just don't understand how anyone can abandon these. They're part of the family. It's just crazy. And one of the really good things though about shelters out here is they try, if you want a small dog, they'll try to find you a small dog or a big dog, whatever you want. They will try to find you what you want. Also, it's not just here that you can adopt from. You can be from anywhere in the world and it is possible to get the dogs flown out to you. I'll be realistic. Will it cost? Absolutely. But there are so many animals out here, unfortunately, due to current circumstances. I don't agree with, but it is what it is. They've been abandoned. And there's hundreds that needs homes. So please, 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 if you can, help them. I have asked if I can go back and see the dog that we transported because I just fell in love with him. So hopefully I'll be able to post a little bit more about him and see if he's come on with his training, even though it's just been a few days.